Hello everyone, my name is Ulrich and I'll be the driver of this session.
Guys, I'm the navigator of this session and my name is Sibu.
Okay, so today is a new module called React. Now React is a web framework, kind of like, or it builds on top of Node.js and is kind of like Django from Python. Now, first thing we need to learn is how to set up our React framework, right? So, React is a Node module that you can go and install. And you install it like this, the npm install -g create React app. And it will go and create or install the React inside of your current folder. So, just to give a quick example here, if I go and navigate back to my previous. So now we're inside of our React code. Then I want to go and install my create app. Just like this. And now React is installed within our code file. Now within this file, I can then go and say create React app as the command because we just installed that module. And then I can go and create a project file. I'll just name it chapter 2 for now, like this. Then once we create that, it will go and create a chapter 2 file for us. Inside of this chapter 2, it will install our basic framework. This basic framework includes the package.json, the server.js. It also includes other things like the public folder and the source folder. Now, let's just wait till all of this installs and I can show you how it works. And now that it's mostly installed, is installed now, we have a set command list. This is automatically created for us inside of our package.json by React. So React is a very, how do you say this? Quality of life add-on to your Node.js. It just does a lot of things for you and it's very easy to work with. So for example, here in our package.json, it automatically added everything for us, even our scripts. We can use to start, build, test, and eject. Each have their different purposes. And this React scripts, instead of Nodeman, does the same as Nodeman, except it's a bit better because it refreshes the entire application instead of things just like CSS files, not major code changes, while this one does. And you can see there's various dependencies also installed. Various is libraries, first off, and then just the essential React frameworks. And as you also can see, inside we have our public and our source files. Now, this comes with a pre-generated favicon and a pre-generated startup page. I'll show you what I mean by this now. So if I can go and say npm start, oops, sorry, I need to go and navigate into my chapter 2. And then go say npm start. It will go and start the application. And it will automatically open up our web page for us. So just loading here. Automatically, it also has the localhost 3000, and this is our startup page. Right, and this is all stored within our app.js, our app CSS, and then our app test.js. Now, let's go back into our original chapter 1. Now, just like the installation, we have the basic framework. But this time, inside of our app, basically this is our page, because that is what React is mostly used for, is one-page websites or single-page websites. This is going to be our entire page, and we have a header here. Now we still have the logo, the spinning logo, but you can see we have a header class here. You can tell by the green. We import that from our header module. This is something I myself. Now this line here is very important for the future because we're going to use it very frequently. First off, we import React, specifically the components from React. The component is anything or a class or instance that you can add to your app. And here we created a class that extends on component, so it gets added to the component. Then we have a render command here. This layout is basically how all of React is going to be shaped. As you can see, here's a return as well, pretty sure. And the rest of the things is also a return, but most is going to be written like this because it's going to have to return whatever this class is supposed to be. And we have just some text here. Now, if we go and navigate to our chapter 1 and go ahead and run start, you'll see we just modified the page and the spinning logo is still there. Right, and then how we let it be accessed inside of our app is we go and let it be exported and then import it over here. Now that is the basics to setting up our React frameworks and is all for chapter 1.